And then when you think it's done, you just see Superman, and he's like, you hear the heartbeat, and you just hear, and he just looks. What is a world without Superman? That seems to be the new tagline for the new season of Superman and Lois on the CW. Hey everyone, Andrew here, Melbourne Superman, Superfit Cosplay, and we've gotten a pretty big drop overnight. So basically, we have gotten a first look of the graphic for the final season of Superman and Lois. If you haven't noticed already, I'm in my Superman and Lois suit. This one was brought to you by Karen Bai. I've done a review on it. It's a good suit. It's a lot of fun. It's one of my cheaper suits, and worth it. Anyway, I figured I'd dress the part if I'm going to be talking about it. So we have gotten this photo. Now, obviously with the last season, man alive, a lot of things happened. I love this show. I'm not going to like recap the seasons yet or anything, but I probably will at some point. But the last season, like even just the last few episodes, like you got the whole saga with the Mannheims, and you're getting your heartstrings pulled out. You're seeing Lois go through the treatment that she's going through, and you see how that's affecting the family, and you just see how like Jordan's going through what he's going through with his powers, and how that's affecting him and his relationship. You know, you've got. I'm not going to go through all the characters. They're. I'll do that in a future episode. But it's a real family saga, right? And I love Tyler Hoechlin as Superman. I really do. I think he brings to it like a real humanity that we haven't seen because of how the script is written. It's focused on his family. It's the first time we've really seen. You know, even when the show opened, it's like Superman's been on the job for a while. It's not his first day at the rodeo. He's established. He's now got a family, and that's what we're looking at, right? And it is a really interesting take on it. I love Tyler's Superman. I really do. The suit, it grows on me. Like it really does. Like I don't think Tyler needs that particular suit. He could have done something in Lycra and made it look a little bit more. Or less, I don't know. Like, I have feelings on that. I'll talk about it, I'm sure. But anyway, okay. So we've gotten this look, and if you remember the last episode, Doomsday. I really like how they've done Doomsday. How it's basically been Bizarro that gets changed into Doomsday because Lex Luthor. He experiments on him to the point where he gets stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger, and he becomes Doomsday. And so that last episode, there's so much good imagery in there, like so much good imagery. I think that's what this show does really well, is that for a television show, the imagery is ridiculously good. It is so interesting to look at. It's visually pleasing, especially when they do stuff with fire. So that last episode is all about Superman fighting Doomsday, who, of course, isn't named yet in the show, but that's who it is. And just to prove that I'm not a Snyder cultist like some of you might think I am, I actually like the way that this Doomsday looks a lot better than what we got in Batman v Superman. I think live action-wise, though, Smallville, I think that Doomsday was the best so far. Which is ironic, because it was a television show from like 20 years ago, so you'd think it wasn't... Was it 20 years ago? No, it couldn't have been. What, it ended in 2010? Doesn't matter. That's 14 years ago. Anyway, I love that whole, like, it's just like, it's such an intense battle. It's like, they're fighting, and then when you think it's done, you just see Superman, and he's like, you hear the heartbeat, and you just hear, and he just looks, and it's like, oh man, this isn't over. And you see that fight continue, and you see how like intense it can be, and he doesn't, like, Superman doesn't get a chance to breathe. He just keeps going and going, and then Doomsday knocks him out. He takes him into space, and they have their little battle up there, and the last scene that we see is them coming toward each other, about to fight again, but then it cuts, and that's the end. That's the end of the episode. That's the end of the season. What a cliffhanger. So we've gotten this new image. It's simply a picture of Earth and Superman's torn up cape, which is interesting. It's not quite the Death of Superman cover that we all know. You know, that iconic, you know, his cape is torn up. It's set up as a almost like a flag, or even like a to mark where he's buried in that rubble. Whereas this is just a simple torn up cape hovering over the earth with that tagline. And you've got to imagine, like, are we starting this season with something that monumental? Where do we go from here? So, obviously, it is Superman and Lois. I'm sure they'll bring him back somehow. I mean, the rise of Superman. But my questions are, what's that going to look like in this final season? So, are we going to get a black resurrection suit? Are we going to get like a sort of Superman that comes back from the dead, like Pet Sematary Superman? Are we going to get, like, what is it going to look like for him to resurrect? And what's going to happen? How long, I guess, how many episodes do we think we will go without actually seeing Superman alive? What do you think? Do you think he'll come back in the first episode, or do you think he'll come back in the second or third? What do you think? Comment down below. Let me know what your thoughts are. So it's really exciting. So it is coming out soon. There's going to be a full trailer dropping on the 27th of July, which I'm really excited to get, which I'm sure I will cover. There's been like a mini teaser trailer that's on their on their social media accounts, like CW, Superman, and Lois. But I'll wait until the full trailer comes out to react to that. I'm really excited for that to happen. So, look, it's exciting times. We've got a lot of awesome Superman stuff happening. Obviously, we've got the James Gunn Superman filming. I'm assuming they're wrapping up filming pretty soon, if not already. And hopefully we'll get a trailer there. I feel like we're going to get a trailer by December. I hope. Fingers crossed. And then, of course, we've got the Tyler Hoechlin Superman. And I'm really sad to see this one go. Like, I'm so sad that it's only lasted, or it's only will have lasted 4 seasons. Like, I kind of hope it's one of those things where, like, I don't know, some other platform picks it up. I don't know if the actors are done with it or not, but it'd be cool if it like continued on Netflix or something, or like Tubi. Tubi's fun. But yeah, that's what I have to say about that. That's our first look at the new season. I'm very excited for that to happen. I will keep you all updated, and I really hope to see you over there in Metropolis and Smallville. Look, if you've liked this video, please like, comment, subscribe, hit that notifications bell, ding ding. Remember, I do have the members only option now, so if you become a member, there's videos and uploads that you'll get earlier, and some videos that only you will get. For example, right now in there, I've got a few suit reviews that aren't available to the public, so I've archived some of them as well. And there's the Golden Edition Christopher Reeve action costume suit review, which I've never released to the public. That's in there right now, so you can have access to that. There's also, yeah, there's going to be future things coming in there. I'll put shorts and a lot of cool stuff in there. Anyway, that's what I have to say about that. So, look, again, please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit that notifications bell, ding ding. Follow me at Melbourne Superman on Instagram. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you next time.